Excuse me, what time is it?
It's time for lunch.
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 It's lunchtime.
Hey, what's for lunch?
Yo!
Hello, everybody.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, guess who's back
In the house.
in
right
the
now.
motherfucking house?
Here presently.
Dude, Becker fucking, oh my god.
Becker fucking?
Yep. Dude,
Becker fucking.
we've been waiting for this for months.
Years.
Years.
This is my second lifetime waiting to be back here.
Yes.
Not a metaphor.
Before we had you on the first time, we couldn't wait for the third one. So, and this is it.
I can't believe it.
It's so legit. Dude, what do you think of the new setup?
The new setup is beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it kind of looks like we're about to record a D movie, like one that goes straight to Netflix.
Yeah.
But there's at least 3 funny scenes in it.
Exactly. That was our plan.
It's worth the $12 a month, or however much Netflix is.
I was going to say Brazers is more than that now.
So we got the whole new setup that you haven't seen. And you know what's awesome? The last time we had you on was with Mitchell in your house. That was the first episode we ever did
First
with a
video.
camera.
Yeah,
And
it
now
actually
look
was.
at us. Now we're making D-list movies.
We're like an evolved Pokemon. Like, we are War Turtle right now.
Which, I don't know much about Pokemon, but I hope that's not too powerful of a Pokemon.
I think it is.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. I mean, he's no Blastoise, but...
He's no Charizard. I really don't know much about. I just like know the names from Pokemon, but I never watched it. Have you ever watched Pokemon?
That's kind of like you with like your kids' baseball games. Like, you know the names of the kids, but
You don't watch it that much.
yeah, well, you know, Tom only plays left field 2 innings a game because that's the rules.
Dude, I actually thought about that the other day. Like, I was like, remember when they had a rule that you had to... Oh, that sounded bad. That you had to literally play a kid for 2 innings, and you would just throw the shittiest kid you had in right field and hope that he caught the one ball that came his way.
Like, even in Bad News Bears, like the guy in the wheelchair.
He
You
was
know what
still
I mean?
like a center
he's like
fielder.
real life Kenny Kawaguchi from Backyard Sports. You're like, just get your ass out in right field, you know. Just hopefully the ball isn't hit to them.
Dude,
He got a catch, right? Didn't he get a catch in the
Yeah.
movie? I think so. I don't remember.
I love that you know the backyard baseball crew names. Like Kenny Kawaguchi.
How do you forget?
How do you forget?
Who was that other? Who was the little, the fast guy? Pablo
Sanchez.
Yeah.
Who he's currently not in the Backyard Sports because he recently has been deported by Donald Trump. But
Oh no.
we'll see. He may be back, but yeah, as of now, no, he's in Mexico.
I saw a meme about. I saw a meme about Pablo Sanchez, and like they're bringing him back. Like, it's awesome.
Where
like,
was he?
Exactly. He never left.
Where was he?
But
It got a little too weird for everybody, so they like took him out of the game for like a little bit.
why did
Yeah, I
that
don't
game
know.
stop being popular? Like, it was a really good game.
I think it gave your computer like viruses, but like your computer will give you viruses like each age you go up. Like when you're that age, it's Backyard Sports. When you're 14 and have a bottle of Jergens and a box of Kleenex, you know, downloading YouTube videos. That's what will.
Yeah. When I was a 12-year-old, it was definitely the video game I was playing that made the virus on the computer.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's what
Those-
you tell your dad, right?
Yeah.
those darn video games.
Even though your dad
Always
Ruining
giving my
society.
giving my computer viruses.
goddamn video games.
Yeah, we sound like the elderly, just complaining about all of our problems are the result of video games and giving out trophies.
Oh yeah.
Why?
That's all it is.
Why trophies?
And why trophies?
They're like the scapegoat. Like Hitler said, it was the Jews, and in our generation, it's the trophies. That's why nobody's working hard and everyone's entitled because we got a participation ribbon at a 8th grade field day.
Yo, actually, 8th grade field day, I got pulled back to the school because I cut a mohawk the day before, and they were strict with that mohawk rule to the point where they were like, "You're done. Come back to the school." I had like a detention the next day for it, but they let me go back to field day.
Like I think the faculty hated you at Caddy.
Dude, for sure. But I got my way after that because when I came back, it was lunchtime, and I told them I had diabetes, so I got an extra sandwich out of it.
Hell
So I was
yeah.
like, "Fuck you."
How does that follow the extra sandwich from saying?
Well, the
Like-
thing is, the mohawk thing, I missed like 2 activities because they brought me back to the school just to be like, "You can't have a mohawk." So then
Yeah,
I was
what,
like,
what if you're like into punk music or like say you're half Native American?
"Oh, they don't care."
You still can't have a mohawk? Wow,
Dude,
that's weird.
I don't think they care.
So like, is that like saying that a kid can't be bald because he'd be a Nazi?
Oh my god. Your best.
I'm just wondering what the criteria is that's used to separate acceptable from non-acceptable haircuts. I think it's just whatever the teachers don't like.
I know.
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
Because I don't see anything necessarily wrong with a mohawk.
Yeah, what was I gonna join a gang with a mohawk? Like, come on.
Hit people with
The
it, like
coolest-
the spikes.
The coolest kid in a round gang? Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's not adding up.
No.
What was that, middle school?
Yeah, it was 8th grade. So, like, I was about to go to high school where I'm pretty sure mohawks were legal. And they're over here busting my ass about it, like 2 weeks
Like-
before school ended.
we talked about this before. Like, we didn't even know who we were in middle school. So like, why are they like making you seem like you did a bad thing? Like you didn't do
I'm trying to
anything-
find myself, and they're not letting me. This
Like,
is why I have issues.
Dude, what if you have mohawk the rest of your life and then, you know,
Now who looks silly, right? You started the Sex Pistols, you have a mohawk, and
Yeah.
big success.
Exactly. I'm hanging out with Travis Barker every day. Like, every day.
yo, oh, you just slammed that beer for no fucking reason.
I know. What if it broke?
I'd have been
That would have
pissed.
been great. I mean, I would have been pissed.
Yeah, that would have been great. I mean,
Well, if you guys want, we could play a quick little split game of this or that.
ooh.
Have you played this twice already, right?
I remember the one time, but we probably did do it twice.
Well, you were supposed to remember like every one that we did, and then
It's
like
cumulative.
yeah,
It's
Am I
a
gonna fail the high school if I get this wrong?
yeah, dude. Don't show up with a mohawk. Fuck.
that's they
God
threaten you.
forbid.
They threaten you in school to do good by saying like you won't graduate. Isn't that messed up?
Yeah, so then you can't get a job. I mean, yeah, I don't. And it looks bad on the school too. Like you don't want to be known as the high school that hasn't passed anyone in 5 years.
Yeah.
True.
Like
Caddy. No.
nobody has passed in 5 years. That would be awesome.
You have to pass a Chinese exam before.
Oh
But
my.
they don't even teach Chinese at the school, so you don't even know how that got on there.
Yeah. Dude, I
That
wish we
needs to
were
be-
off mic right now because I have so many things to say.
That needs to be in the curriculum. Like kids need to know how to speak Chinese, right?
Dude.
Right?
To like articulate their order correctly, like when they get delivery, or to be a part of like a major like mergers, like international business or something. Both.
Both.
Dude, when are we at the point where
Yes.
the generation of Chinese restaurants around our area are going to be kids that were born in America and have perfect English accents, but still will have to answer their phone like they have a Chinese accent?
2037 AD.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I don't know the specific time, but there's definitely going to be a point where that happens.
By that time, you think somebody with an American accent is going to have to answer the phone like, "Hello, thank you for calling New China. Can I take your order?"
I mean, it's not that hard. You
And
did
then
a
they
pretty
hang up
good
the
job
phone.
there.
They hang up the phone and they're like, "This motherfucker wants chicken and some fucking egg rolls." They're gonna be like, "Okay, calm down, Jim."
We should call live on the air and order Chinese
Dude,
tonight.
I would if I had them. I would if I had the appetite, but just
I don't
talking
have-
about it is making me sick.
All right, so we got way off topic there. We like got into like China, you know,
China,
all that.
Trump's China.
China's going to pay for the new Great Wall.
Donald Trump's replacing the Great Wall.
Oh my
That was his
God.
whole.
And Mexico's paying for it. It's like a weird fantasy football trade. Like somehow, like Mexico's paying for China's wall, China's building our wall.
Dude, I showed you that thing where they switched the Astros center field wall. Like, you know how it went to 420 feet and it was like a little ramp in the center field? Like a
Uh-huh.
little bump? I was like, what if Trump made the center field season ticket holders build that wall in center field and then made them still sit behind it and watch no game because they can't see anymore.
That's essentially what he's doing. All right, so this or that.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh my God.
Let's say China.
Oh, I guess we're done with that.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so do you want to play this or that?
Oh my God, you can't
Yeah.
fucking ask
No,
that.
yeah, let's play it.
Okay.
It's just a yeah.
So, Google or Yahoo?
I would say Google.
Yeah, that's like a go-to.
I mean, when they say you're feeling lucky, you don't know what kind of shit's gonna come up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean Yahoo. What does Yahoo have to offer?
Nothing.
I mean, what would you say their competitive advantage is?
I had an
Shitty
email. Yeah, I had an email through them until I got my Gmail account, so nothing. Yahoo.
Yeah,
I mean, I like the drink better than the website.
Hey,
That's Yoohoo though, so.
Yeah, it is Yahoo, but same thing.
that's a sister brand. Yoohoo.
I wonder if Yahoo bought it because they have so much money. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna buy Yahoo because it sounds and looks the same.
Just because the letters are similar. When you have so much money, you're buying companies for that reason.
Football or soccer, and then I have in parentheses football. So like,
Football or football.
yeah, but I don't know if people get offended by me calling soccer.
I would say football, so like American football. Probably the reason is, I mean, you just never know what's going to happen. Like, will somebody get paralyzed in the middle of the game? Will somebody end up, okay, I guess we shouldn't bring up that. Yeah, so, people, they get injured pretty badly with football, and, it's worth it to see people tackle one another, you know what I mean? So it's definitely worth it, definitely football.
What were you gonna say? Commit suicide in your prison cell? Because you can say whatever you want on here.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I had in mind. I mean, it's worth it, and then it's always funny too because they pay the cheerleaders like maybe $120 a game.
I hope. I hope it's less, and then I hope they get them back to work on the pole.
What? All right, so jeans or
Especially
shorts?
in Dallas where they don't make no junk.
Jeans or shorts? Before Craig gets crazy here.
I don't even know if I can answer this because what if somebody likes jean shorts?
Oh my God.
So
you
you have a
didn't think
this
of
or
this.
that, but then you have a, I don't know. What if somebody said jean shorts?
Oh man, I got stumped.
I would say we just don't talk to them. I mean, I don't know. Jean shorts, those will only get you so far.
That's the second time that I got stumped on a this or that because I honestly have no like. I
Yo.
mean, it's possible to like jean shorts.
We should rename this, that, or the third.
This, that, or stumped.
The third, like I'm Charles the Third.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. When does that start becoming weird? By the 7th or something?
I would say 4
I think
or 5.
after the first.
Does that get awkward during sex too? Like you say your husband's name, but that's also your child and grandson's name,
Oh.
and it's already awkward because you're a grandmother having sex. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I know.
Well, and then it's also it's been like ancestors too, like it's been their name,
You
like
could
passed down. So you could like be thinking about like his great grandpa or his grandson, like.
Yeah, or King Louis of France. Going back 6. Yeah. Oh wow.
Dude.
All right. So so jeans.
All right.
Going all the way back.
But
All
I'm
right.
wearing shorts.
Yeah.
So this
It's
is
hot out. They'll forgive me.
this is a this or that or that. So loafers, moccasins, or boat shoes.
Ooh.
Are loafers the same thing, or are they like a different type of?
They're different. They're more like a dressy, like slip-on shoe.
But they all show like like the top of your foot, right?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. But loafers are hard as fuck to get on if you got fat feet.
Oh yeah, that shit leaves a red mark on the top of your foot.
And if you're sweating, forget about it. You'll never get them on.
That shit's like
What?
engraved in your skin for the rest of your life.
So do we all agree that like which one depends on like the temperature and like your other outfit?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you guys like say you're like planning your outfit, like are shoes the last, or are you just like, I'm wearing these shoes today, so I better, because some shoes look so funky with like.
For me, I always like to get the shoes last, like you said, but
Okay.
also like I kind of want them to like match the shirt though.
Yeah, I mean that's the best. Which goes first though? Where you're like, I want to wear this shirt, so I'm gonna wear those shoes, or I want to wear these pants, so I'm gonna wear this this shirt and this shoes.
I mean, like what would jean shorts go with? None of them, right?
Converse.
Like
Well,
a,
none
like
of
a, like a
those.
tennis skull maybe.
A tennis skull and a date with your sister.
And a pair of those really, really bubbly Osiris shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I hope my dad's not listening. He wears jean shorts sometimes.
Oh no, I think
wearing
every-
a sweatshirt in 90-degree weather with the sleeves rolled up, complaining that you're fucking hot.
That's me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, so Nick or Craig?
Nick.
And if you
or
pick the
Craig.
wrong one, you're getting off the set.
Pick the
No, I'm
wrong
kidding.
one. We've already pre-decided what's the right answer.
But then I have ... or both.
or just lunchtime.
Just so you don't feel like shit.
Or both. I'd have to say Bob Fritchie.
Yes.
Because
We'll agree.
Yes.
I'd say Bob and Jolene, your parents, because you guys got the positive qualities from them.
Oh,
that
okay.
is the best answer.
Thank you. I'm preparing to become a politician, so if that sounds good, I could feed you some health care too. I could somehow take all of your money, but you'll still be voting for me.
It's like when you ask a question, you have to be prepared with an answer that doesn't make any. You don't answer anything, but everything gets answered.
Yeah, you're satisfied with the explanation, but yeah,
You're
it's
still
not
left with
even- not relevant whatsoever, and somehow you don't have health care anymore.
It's like the reporters get home and check their notes, and they're like, "Wait, fuck, I didn't get an answer."
We forgot the healthcare part.
Yeah, we didn't get anything.
Oh man.
And I got one more for you.
All
One
right,
more.
Here we go.
Moonroof or a sunroof? Do you know what a moonroof is?
Well, if he doesn't, then this answer is pretty much.
I was
Is
asking
that-
you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, is that just similar with the car?
It almost like takes up the whole top. It's almost better than a sunroof, but I shouldn't have told you that.
Yeah, now I'm biased. I don't know, the moonroof. Yeah, the moonroof. That does sound pretty good.
But if you have black leather seats, does it get hotter
How
because
about-
it's more?
How about convertible?
You just ruined it. You just.
Or did I make it better?
No, you did make it better.
Yeah,
You
so-
added another that onto this or
A
that.
third.
Yeah, if I'm smoking a special cigarette though, and I have both things down, I don't know.
A
I don't
special cigarette.
Yeah, I don't know if people like Marlboro.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know.
That's the special cigarette, not cannabis, because that's illegal in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What's the next section?
That's it. So you wanted to go into something else, and we're just like, no. Like everyone else's thoughts have to listen to what you just ended with.
Oh goodness.
But I do want to take a moment out of the podcast
I
today.
was just thinking that.
Because we're brothers, like we have that.
Yeah.
You know
That thing.
that.
Yeah.
But
Do you have that with Mitchell? Where it's just like.
What, showering together?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I must have. No.
At what age do you stop showering with your dad?
ew, what the fuck?
Like when his dick is hitting your belly button? Like.
Yo.
Yeah, 37.
37. I'm taking baths with daddy.
Yeah, I didn't even say who's 37 though.
Hopefully the child.
That's an old ass child.
Dude, if you're still living at home and taking showers with your dad at 37, chances are you've been molested.
Oh my
No, you don't even
God.
live there. You just come just to.
Yeah, just a shower.
We're gonna do some laundry, take a shower with Dad, and we're gonna go throw the old pigskin.
It's been a hot one today. They're like, what's your shower broken? You're like, no, we do this every week. You're just usually not home to ruin it.
You tell your friends on Xbox Live, like, yeah, guys, I gotta go shower with my dad real quick. I'll be right
Yo,
back.
you should say that the next time you need to go eat dinner. Just be like, all right, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to shower with my dad. See what they say when you come back in 3
All
hours.
right, enough about showering with our dads.
Yeah.
The beer of the week. Beer of the week is brought to you by
GL Beers Home Services. Woo!
That was not planned at all. But the beer of the week is Blue Moon, and
Also Blue Moon for me because that's what we grabbed.
That's what we grabbed.
But
We got Becker a special one,
he got a special beer.
and it is called Dead Guy Ale Rogue. And it has some pretty sweet-ass artwork. I'm actually
Yeah.
going to lift it up and put it up to the camera if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah, go ahead, do that. Look at that. That's nice. That's real nice.
That's what I feel like after a night of drinking now.
What? Like that guy?
Yeah, I mean, because I still have another beer.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
But you're kind of like, oh shit, that was a rough night.
Why did I pour this other beer?
That's a good representation, though, because you're like, I'm really messed up, but like you're smart enough to know that you needed another beer.
You were smart enough to know that.
That's the new test instead of IQ.
Yeah, it's how many beers can you drink and still know that you need another beer.
I'm on board with that metric.
That's the new No Child Left Behind test.
And we'll also take a little bit of time out and do the clip of the week. You want to do that now?
Yeah, clip of the week, guys. We're just going back to back here. Clip of the week is brought to you by.
The cut.
That's right, the cut. I just got a fresh cut yesterday. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Tim. They got a new guy. Did we tell you that? Did we tell you guys about that?
No.
Is it Fred Hutter?
Oh, I wish.
That honestly, we have to talk about
What-
that after
What
clip
if
of
he
the
Yeah.
week.
worked there though?
That would be great. Like, he just gave up his business and started working in some other place.
He,
What
he would be another guy that shaved with like a straight razor.
Like,
What's that called?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. What if barbers, if they recruited like college football teams, like they were going around like offering like contracts to the best barbers.
Oh
And
my
you just,
god.
You just made like a all-star team of barbers at one place.
There's like a draft every year. Like these new barbers just coming out of barber school.
I would watch that show if it was a show. Like they have that for tattoos, right? I would say that cutting hair is kind of an art.
You don't have to go to school
yeah.
to be a tattoo artist, though. Like, you have to do an apprenticeship, and it works if you go to school to be an artist. But if you're a hair, like a barber, you literally have to go to school. Like, the guys that work at the cut, they graduated from school. They had to do hair on women, which I know a lot of the guys are like, dude, I just want to cut, like, guys' hair. And they have to do, like, all these different hairstyles just to get your license.
Yeah, but you never know when a girl's gonna come through the door and like she's like, yeah, I
Get
want
turned down.
Like I want to like get this, and then they're like, all right, I can do that.
I'd be like, you want a buzz cut and a fade and a mustache?
Like Demi
That's-
Moore comes in to get her buzz cut, like in the '90s.
It's cool because, like, when you're cutting hair, like, I don't know what I was getting to there. Never mind.
All right. Well,
So-
anyway.
no, wait. Hold on. I just remembered it. It's like an art. It really is an art. I mean, if you
I'd
walk
say
in
it's
there
an
and you're
art.
like, you want a buzz cut, they don't just like, bzz, they like make it look nice. Like they like make it look good around the ears and stuff. Like they'll trim up your beard.
Engrave like a lizard or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They do that at the cut. I think they can do some like artwork on your head.
I really want the rat tail. You ever see the rat tail? I posted it on Instagram a couple of days ago.
But I want to like oil it down and like make it stick to my neck. Like I want to do one of those.
Ooh.
You know how like it's like looks like it's like all stuck.
Yep.
I want to do that.
And then we're gonna start like an '80s glam band.
Yeah, yes, the rat tails.
Kickstarter.
All right, well, here's the clip of the week.
Oh yeah, sorry. Enough about haircuts.
After video replay, the first shot by Palomari of Anaheim scored.
Official said, did not say Atlanta.
This is referees messing up.
Anaheim.
Been in Atlanta for a couple of years.
After reviewing the play, the call on the ice stands. We got a goal.
Wes McCauley adding some drama to the call.
You can't do that. Dallas Kelly, number 10. You can't do that.
So you can't. Let me just get this straight.
It was the hand signal about having under your gum. The verbal, you can't do that.
After reviewing the play, the puck was, the whistle was blown dead. The goal was shoved into the net with the puck. That was
What?
not a good hockey goal.
Wait, he just said the goal was shoved into the net with the puck.
You,
like,
you could hear the crowd go, "Oh!" Like you knew that he.
The goal was shoved into the net with the puck. Like what?
Oh my god,
Dude, that guy.
I mean, even having to do that's a little weird. Like you guys know, like at like high school football games, you have to go up there and like. Even that's like pretty weird because you know like people are gonna start yelling at you, regardless of like what you say.
Yeah.
And then like at little league games, like parents get like really pissed off. Like my son was safe sliding into third.
Dude.
And, like people get like out of hand.
That happened when we went to watch our dad umpire a couple weeks ago.
After we showered with him, right?
Yeah, he made a close call at
Doing
first
haircut.
base. It was a line drive where the kid was off the bag, and they both dove in towards the bag, and he called the guy safe, and everybody went nuts. They're like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was like, yo, don't fucking blame my dad because your kids suck at baseball.
I mean, it's honestly
When
like
you get on the umpire side.
I honestly don't think an umpire has power. I mean, they call the game. Like no, like seriously.
Tell
like,
Pete Rose that.
Oh.
But it's true though. Like you look at the umpire as like a respectable figure. Like you accept his opinion on the play because he's being as honest as he can, right?
You
So,
think
like-
they're gonna be fair?
But the parents, like the kids, you don't ever see the kids. Maybe every once in a while, like throw their helmet or like But like the parents are like, I'm gonna fucking kill you because my son was not safe.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, calm your ass.
And the parents are always biased.
Always.
Or almost always. Where, yeah, so you know, like, if it's close, they're going to give it to their son or their son's team or
Yep.
their daughter's team.
You know what's funny is our dad got thrown out of the game, and now he's an umpire. Like, he got thrown out of a game for arguing with an umpire, and now he is an umpire.
Oh, yeah, I've been at a few of those games.
Yeah.
At least one I can remember.
Yeah.
Did we ever talk about this before? How didn't we all play on that one fall ball league together?
Oh, we played together at least.
Well,
Twice.
like 3 or 4 years, but that one fall was it fall ball that like we made it to like the championship?
Andrew Lewis.
Yeah, where he hit
Tony Sansoni, right?
Dude.
honestly like the greatest. Like it was like a dream team. We had Johnny Ruiz, I think, right?
Yeah.
Alex Delgado.
We had all the good guys.
It honestly is like one of those. What's that game called?
Backyard baseball?
Yeah, it's backyard baseball, but we put a little bit of work into it. And if you paid the $40, you get your money back or whatever if you hand in your uniform.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fundraisers for sports, right? Go round and round asking people if they want to buy this and get like hey, do you want to buy like a $3 chocolate bar? Like
Yeah.
someone just got home working 12 hours, like they're trying to watch TV. And then you got some ugly ass kid like me. Hey, you want to buy some Hershey's with almonds? You know what I mean? These people, they're probably just trying to get it on. They got some 12-year-old trying to sell Kit Kats.
Or on the other spectrum, they're teaching you like capitalism.
Door-to-door sales.
Because your kids, like people will be like, oh, well, they're kids. Like if you're like a 40-year-old man, like you want to buy chocolate, they'd be like, no.
It'd be a lot weirder.
Yeah.
If that
So
guy
they're
was
like-
like, why don't you come in the house and take your clothes off, and then
They're honestly making.
that's when you know that you went too far to fundraise for your baseball.
They're making money off of just being a child. Like they're using you like to make them money, to like sell their chocolate or whatever. But that's
Yep.
another.
Yeah, the money has to come from somewhere. Yep, and they're coming from selling chocolates like Patrick and SpongeBob.
Yes.
I remember at football, it was always so weird because it was like, one time I think it was like, if you don't sell like these 10 lottery tickets, like you have to run like extra 40s or something.
Oh.
And I was like, that's so weird. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine if you're like an alien or a person from another culture, like, so that person's running up and down the field of grass because they didn't sell lottery tickets to win like a Longenberger basket. Like, our culture's pretty weird. It could be pretty weird. You just, you know what I mean?
A Longenberger basket.
Oh, random shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and like it's not enjoyable. Like it's like punishment because for no reason. Honestly, for no reason whatsoever.
Very weird. Very weird.
Man.
That was, I really like that YouTube video, though.
Which one?
The one that you were playing with the umpires and that.
Oh.
The referees.
Yeah, dude.
Yep, the refs. Oh my goodness.
You can't do
You
that.
forgot what video it was.
Yeah,
And
I
I
was-
kind of did too. I was like, wait, what video? Because we got so deep in this conversation. But
Yeah, I was like, what?
what happened?
Well, we should play the one that I showed you one time with that the weird philosopher with Thomas.
Oh.
My god!
Do you wanna
pull-
play it?
Pull it up on YouTube.
All right.
You get your whatever you got there. It's gonna make a noise.
And
heard
more.
Ew.
Yep.
Good job, Craig.
Hey, listen, we're not that professional. Okay.
We're paraprofessionals.
We're getting by.
We're like a paralegal. Like, we just barely have our own apartment. We're still in debt, but we're somewhat respectable at high school reunions.
Somewhat. What should I search on here?
G.A. Cohen.
You might have to get a little close. Yeah, like right there. That's
That's
perfect.
good, yeah.
Like Cohen, like the guy on Late Night.
Isn't that Conan?
Oh, that is
It-
Conan.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
Cohen.
All right. And then what is it?
I think the title is something with like Thomas Jefferson, or if you type like G.A. Cohen and Thomas Jefferson, it'll probably come up.
Yeah.
It is the most bizarre video
I
that I've ever
believe
seen.
I believe you because
Like, what were you guys thinking? Like,
Penning the Declaration
okay, yeah, no,
of
that's it.
Independence.
They don't need to see it, right? They can just hear it.
When, in
Oh,
the
yeah.
course
Alright.
of human events, it becomes necessary for one nation to dissolve the political that sounds rather good, actually, if I say so myself. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created that all men are created all men are created. Come in! Mason Jefferson! Yes, Leroy, what is it? You know I've told you before that I don't want to be disturbed when I'm at my desk. Mason Jefferson, you want me to bring you a cup of tea? Leroy, when I'm at my desk, I don't need a cup of tea. Later I'll be retiring to the library, and you can serve me there properly and well. Now get away, you're behaving like a field hand. I'm sorry, Mason Jefferson! Created equal.
Yo.
That they are endowed with
Created
certain
equal.
rights, among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of the pursuit of Leroy again. The pursuit of coming.
Master Jefferson! Master Jefferson!
Yes, Beulah.
Master Jefferson, can I go to Richmond on Saturday? My sister's getting married.
Saturday, you've already had your day off this month, Beulah. Saturday is quite out of the question. You'll have to wait till next month.
But Master Jefferson, she's getting married Saturday. It can't be changed.
Well, I'm terribly sorry about that, Beulah. I didn't set the date of the wedding.
But Master Jefferson, it would give me so much happiness if I could go.
I'm sorry, Beulah. Your happiness has nothing to do with it. It's a question of duty. Liberty and the pursuit of happiness.
Oh my goodness.
dude, that is one of the funniest videos.
Mr. Jefferson.
So it's kind of like, as we started playing it, I just realized, like, I don't think we gave anyone like any context for it.
No, not at all.
So I mean, it's like goofy because, like, I think the guy, and I mean, this is just like my interpretation of it. Well, like, it seems that he's just like, so this guy G.A. Cohen, he's like a political philosopher at Oxford. Well, I think he died in 07, so I guess was. But I guess he's like lampooning like Thomas Jefferson, because like in the Declaration of Independence they have like "and the pursuit of happiness," but then like he has slaves and he's like doing actions that like decrease their happiness.
That's the first time we watched it, I might have been too drunk to realize like what it was. But now that we listen to it, I'm like, dude, it's funny because everything that they wrote down, they didn't live by it.
Yeah, at least some of it. So but then it's funny because instead of like just saying like Thomas Jefferson was a hypocrite because he had slaves and that didn't make them happy. He's like, turn the camera on. Like, I'm going to do this little skit here. Like, I could... Like, if he was alive, he'd probably be here with us. He'd probably be like, yo, I'll be down for a podcast.
Oh, shit.
He would definitely be on. And then you would hear... or you'd hear this.
Ooh.
Mr. Jefferson, your food's ready. I'll be down later.
I like when he goes, coming. Like, hopefully he didn't do that during sex with his wife. That'd been coming. You're like, God damn it, Tom. Like, just fucking blow your load and go smoke some hemp. You know what I mean?
God
Fight
damn
the
it, Tom.
British.
Go cheer some butter or whatever they did back then.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's all they did.
I
Yo,
have no
I gotta
idea.
go. I gotta pee. I'll be
You
back.
gotta pee.
Yeah, dude. I drank
You gotta-
one too many beers. I had one.
1, 2,
3.
many. Yo, why are you bumping into me?
is on your mic?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Can
wow.
we switch spots?
No.
I'm gonna switch spots.
All right. Don't put my headphones in your ears, though, you filthy ass ear crust.
Oh, we're still live, Becker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Where are his headphones at? I can't. So, this is without the headphones. This feels really weird. But
Alright,
I know
alright.
it's getting picked up, so that's all that matters.
All right, I have the headphones on.
How weird does it sound with the headphones on? Because we talked about this with Natasha once. It's almost like...
Thomas Jefferson? You talked... Oh, with the headphones, sorry.
Why did I just lean out of the mic when I laughed? I don't know.
Lean back.
That should be our new theme song. Lean back. I lean back.
I might be
lean.
pushing the weight limit on this chair, so I'm not going to lean too far back.
Dude, that shit has held me for like 3 years. I think you're good. And a lot of me, you know, like a lot of video games and
The whole package. When that 300-pound chick was on you during video games the one time.
Beulah. 300 pounds, that's a compliment. Thank you. For her.
That's too skinny.
But yeah, Craig's peeing. This is almost better than standby, right? Like, imagine if we had a standby ringing. It was just like, please stand by.
No, this is way better than standby. Should we just discuss some real controversial issue why Craig's gone and that?
We could also talk about, like, you know, how we think. No, I'm kidding. You've been reading a book on thoughts, right? Is that the right title for the kind of books you're reading, or?
Right now I'm reading a book on libertarianism and then another one on how to license your ideas.
I actually told Craig about that. I really like that idea of, you know, not having, like, that burden of, like, getting a prototype type of deal.
Oh, yeah.
Because it could be expensive, and most places will have you, like, a minimum quantity of, like, let's just say, like, 100 pieces of something. If you have a great idea, you'd have to make, like, 100 to, like, not break the bank.
I agree.
But I know you wanted to talk about it more.
So this idea... So this book, it's just kind of like the older white guy version of Get Rich or Die Trying. Like how to start your own business or something, like how to sell your idea.
So that guy
Like,
doesn't
it's
get
pretty
shot in the
similar.
book?
I think so. It's in chapter 9, though.
When does the book end?
He makes tapes and sends it to people he doesn't like. Not that plot's been used recently.
Never.
You want to switch up, fool?
Yeah, but we got to take a picture first so that this has been noted. I mean, it's on YouTube, hi YouTube, but we also have to take a picture for all the Instagram followers and stuff.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Lunch was pretty good, wasn't
Take
it?
one. Get the logo in the background. Get everything.
You got my phone right there.
I almost threw it for no reason.
Are you gonna get us both in one shot?
Yeah, let's try this out right here.
Yo, just be careful, man. You don't know the tight quarters I got. Yep. Dude. You're fucking up.
Yo, I usually take the selfie over there.
Yeah, I know, and you're the one. You're the one that wants to take it from over there. And you're like, I usually take it over there.
Nobody knows what over there, like what there is, if they're listening.
Yeah, audio-wise, you guys need to get your shit together. Oh, man.
If people have never...
I'll be back. I gotta take this.
Okay. He got a phone call, Mr. Busy Bee, Craig. But,
It's from Fortune 500 companies trying to get on the show. We're saying, sorry, we have no slots available. Sorry,
Yeah.
Coke.
Like, we have a guest, so you're going to have to wait a little bit. And
Contact our secretary, Coco.
our dog is our secretary. I mean, she would do a pretty good job, though.
Her and Bella are in cahoots. They get a sexual harassment charge somehow, which doesn't make sense because we're the only other workers here.
And that's why places keep calling, because like we're hard to get. So like they like want to keep. They're like, we need. That'd be like if Pepsi wants to sell their product, or Coke wants to sell their product in your store, and you're like, we don't want any. Like, who would try harder to try to get their stuff sold in your store? If it was like a profitable store, which I don't think Lunchtime with Craig and Nick's a profitable store. But let's just say it was a market on the corner of a road, Lunchtime with Craig and Nick. Like, and Pepsi or Coke wanted to sell their product here. And we were just like, no, like we're gonna make our own soda.
Oh snap! Let's do it.
They'd be like, yeah, we're gonna buy you in 2 years. Right?
That's what usually happens. Yeah, you get big enough, they don't want you as their competition, so they'll just buy you.
Isn't that what did they did that with Mountain Dew, right? Pepsi did that with Mountain Dew, or
did they start off? Mountain Dew may have started off independent. I'm not sure. I know they're definitely owned by Pepsi now.
I mean, at least they're still letting them do their creative end of it. Like having like crazy flavors, and like doing like cool artwork and stuff. Like, at least they're letting them be creative, because like some soda is really bland. Like, here's your brown fizzing drink, but like Mountain Dew's like, we got like this red, white, and blue Code Red mixed with like the voltage with like that white ice flavor.
Yeah, it's like red, white, and blue, right? It tastes like America. So a lot of expensive wars, above average education, but still can be improved.
It tastes like,
and the trophy generation.
Yes. Oh, cheers to that one. You don't have a beer. Did you want a beer?
No, I'm good. I drank too much recently.
Oh, okay.
I'm like Frank Gallagher. I'm on my second liver.
Yo, can we talk about Shameless for a little bit? Like,
dude,
what,
I would love to talk about Shameless.
What season? All right, so if no one's ever watched it, and you don't want spoilers or anything on like maybe the first or second season, because I've never seen past the second season.
Okay.
But if you don't want spoilers, then I don't know what to tell you. If you want to listen, you can like get a cool wrap up of the show. But if you're like in the middle of watching it, I don't know, mute it. I don't know what to say. But dude, it honestly, every episode it gets crazier. Like the things, the predicaments they get into.
No, I absolutely agree with that. And like, I might be kind of a nerd, but like I've watched it twice now, and like one of the things I noticed is that like, especially at the beginning of the show, like they pretty much go off like a communistic principle. Like for them, like they pretty much, like it's like the norm in the household that they'll, except for Frank and Monica, right?
Yeah.
But like for all the other people that like you distribute off need. Like, if someone needs money to, like, get out of a jam or, like, something with school or that, or, like, food, like, that's where the money goes first. And if, like, they actually spend the money on, like, a want instead of a need for one of the family, like, the people, like, in the family actually, like, yell at one another and, like, actually, like, starts conflict and fights.
Yeah.
But then, okay, and here's one of the spoiler alerts. So, like, later in the show, like, a few episodes, like, Fiona, she's just like, oh, like, I've done, like, my due for the family and stuff. So she, like, more starts spending the money on just stuff that she wants. And, I mean, some people are going to say, yeah, it's her money. She worked for it. She should be able to spend it on however she wants.
Yeah.
but then like the other people in the family like lip in that, like actually get mad at her because she's like taking like risks and stuff instead of just like paying. And I think the bigger upshot is that like so like communism isn't good for like a large society that has scarcity like ours. Like some things should be distributed off need, not everything. But like a lot of families like actually operate off like a communistic principle. Like you would think that, oh geez, Craig comes back here, we're talking about communism.
You want to switch spots?
Yeah, let's
All right,
switch
please.
spots. You can have your little fucking
Yo,
ear.
Becker, you know what's nice about that?
What's
I don't
nice?
know if you want to. You can take that mic out of there and hold it.
Oh
If you would
yeah,
rather do that.
yeah.
It's up to you.
Craig, I don't think he wants to. All right. So back
Hey,
off.
hey, we got options.
Back off, Craig.
It's like when you're getting a Hummer and you have the option to either grab the back of her head or just let her do her thing. Like
That
Either way,
option,
you're gonna finish happy.
that option's always there. I mean,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, let's not talk about Hummers or meeting guys at Tony's that get rim jobs from Asian hookers.
Wait, that's
That-
happened?
We have to tell that story, but
Oh,
after we
yes.
talk about the
Yeah,
rest.
sorry,
of,
I didn't mean to cut you guys
Shameless.
off.
Yeah, you asshole.
The plans just changed. I just got a phone call. Everybody's golfing.
Hey, Craig, asshole.
We're
All right,
going-
no, I'm kidding. You're not an asshole. I love you.
We're,
but-
we're going golfing.
So
No.
yeah, communism.
So communism, Stalin, Lenin. No, I was just pretty much saying like a lot of families like it's weird because like if you have parents that like say the children are sick or something or they need money for like a field trip or like books, well like the parents go out and like I don't know, buy like steak and lobster or something. Like I'm not saying that should necessarily be illegal, but like if people hear about that, like they're gonna like most people are gonna negatively judge. Are you just throwing cell phones here? Like they're gonna like negatively judge those parents. Like, oh, you should be like taking care of like your kids' needs instead of buying an account of razors.
And then what point would it, what
Buying
point?
razors. That's why I said buying the
Yeah.
5-blade instead of the regular 2-blade.
But if like, so let's just say like for a year they worked, and like they made the money they needed to for the things they needed. But then like one night of the year they're like, you know what, we're gonna get lobster and steak. But every other family in the community was like still working. Like they didn't take that day off and like go like indulge a little bit. They would probably get jealous, right? So you'd have to have like a mandatory, not mandatory, but like a holiday type of deal where like, yeah, you can go out and get like steak or lobster or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, hypothetically, that's right. I mean, we should have more days off and stuff, but we do have Christmas or celebrate people's birthdays or for some reason St. Patty's Day. We like to drink until we're almost pissing ourselves wherever we're at.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
That's
Dude.
why, dude, we don't celebrate St. Patty's Day.
Because we got
It's-
Cinco de Mayo.
We got Cinco de Mayo to get ready for.
We're not Irish. We're two local white boys. Gringos.
We don't celebrate St. Patty's Day because we're not Irish, but we celebrate Cinco de Mayo because
We're
we
too
were
crazy
We
white
don't-
boys.
So
Not-
basically that's saying we don't celebrate this pointless holiday because we celebrate this pointless holiday.
Exactly. We can only celebrate a certain amount of pointless holidays per year. I think the people that say they're Irish and Mexican, they're completely fucked.
What is your
I've never met anyone like that.
PHPY for the year?
What?
The PHPY?
Okay.
What does that stand for?
What do you think it stands for? What did you just say?
Irish,
Pointless
Mexican.
pointless holidays per year. What's your average?
Oh, you get
I like wanted to stump you guys for you got to think a little bit.
you get one fifi, 150,
You get one fifi, nigga.
150.
Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, yeah.
No, you're not actually. Now we have to re-record everything,
All right, cool.
word
Start
for
it over.
word, verbatim.
If I became president, first executive order, just add like 100 holidays. Like does this
100.
Does it hurt? It
Does this
doesn't
shit
hurt.
matter? Like, okay, I'm just looking around the room. Let's have National Hat Day. Let's have National Chair Day.
It probably hurt a lot less than most of the holidays we have now. Think about it. Pearl Harbor Day. That shit hurt. Fucking dude, I think Becker, you would appreciate this Pearl Harbor joke that I heard.
Oh my god.
These guys were in these guys were in Hawaii, right, doing this fucking thing, this like a comedy show, and they were like, you know how comedians just think funny off the top of their head, jokes nonstop.
Oh yeah.
Well, they were like, listen, don't talk bad about any of the people from here, and I forget what else the other thing was, but it was like, don't bring up Pearl Harbor, right? And they were like pretty much in Pearl Harbor. So this one comedian gets up on stage and he goes, wow, you guys are fucking fat around here. So first of all, talk shit on them right away. And then the second thing he says was, I was lost and I was trying to find somebody to help me. He goes, I found this Japanese guy. He knew right where to get me. He's like, these Japanese people know this place like the back of their hand. Dude, he said that nobody fucking laughed and he just walked off stage. Like, the 2 rules were broken in like a minute, and the second one was a bad Pearl Harbor joke.
That's horrible. I actually feel sad. No, I don't. A little bit.
Is there gonna be like a time period where like, is it just like too soon, or is it like you can never? I mean, like if we talk about like the Middle Ages or like people beheading others, I mean, it's like, yeah, that's unfortunate, but
I think it's never too soon.
It's never.
Like, if you have a sense of humor, like obviously there's right times and wrong times, but
yeah,
if you go to a comedy show, you gotta know you're a fucking target. If he picks you out of the crowd, you go with it because you're at a comedy show.
Mm-hmm. It's
Like,
just the context. If he's saying that at a funeral.
Oh yeah, or if he's just coming up to you on the street and saying like, "Yo, you're a fat fuck," then it's like, whoa. But if you're sitting in a comedy show and he points out the dude wearing a visor upside down with frosted tips, everybody's gonna laugh because that's like, what the fuck, is Backstreet Boys back or something?
Well, yeah, you wouldn't go to you wouldn't go to you wouldn't go to a comedy show if you didn't want
to laugh.
Like, it may be the jokes are offensive. I mean, I don't know, like directly, like if any of those people's like family was in that, you know.
Those are the funniest ones to me. Like the ones that are
the
like
dark
the
humor.
Borderline, like when Greg Giraldo said, you could tell, I forget what he said. Oh, you judge yourself based off of how soon after 9/11 you jerked off. He was like, I gave it like 3 hours. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he waited a couple years to tell that joke, but it was still like, oh shit. But it was funny because it was just.
I didn't like get any sense of like sadness from that joke.
No,
like,
it was all
like,
fun.
But like, you know, if you were in New York on that day and like, you know, it's different for everyone. It's different for everyone, right?
It's different for girls.
So you guys think it's too soon to talk about like the Penn State frat?
Oh no, let's talk about it, please.
Oh, I don't even know what this is all about. Wait, while you're talking about this, what song, do you have any specific song you would like to be the outro?
I like that we can pick this with a guest live.
I know, this is my favorite.
Ooh, let me think about it a little bit.
All right.
How much time we got left?
Oh, however much time. Actually, that phone call I just took,
70 minutes.
my plans have changed, so I'm with you guys all night.
70 minutes.
So we literally don't have any time. I had to leave in a half an hour, but now we're good.
9 seasons of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
900 years, Morty. If anyone watches season 3.
Okay. That's a no.
Oh my goodness. All right, we'll play some punk rock for
All right.
Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
For
might
Uncle
have-
Mike,
for
do you have
Uncle
any
Mike.
specific?
Jim would like this too. Like if Jim's listening.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's play some Damned. Smash It Up.
Some
Smash
damn.
it up. Is that the song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That might get people too pumped up though. They might be like, I want more Nick Craig and CB, Chris Becker.
I mean, you're welcome to mosh if this song comes on and you like it.
How do you spell
Just
the
fucking,
band
like-
name? Just DAMNED?
Yeah.
Or is it The Damned?
Yeah, I think it's The Damned. But
Yeah.
It might come up. I don't know. It might just be some teenage boys yelling "damned" if you just put "damn" like playing Xbox.
Is it A or is it B? 47.
Oh, I found it.
Well, we get like so into it, we like break all the nice equipment and stuff. It's like we're like the Who.
If you're in your car, listening to this, fucking mosh when you hear it come on. You know, do whatever. You know what? Hit the nearest elderly person to you. Like I don't care. What are you watching on TV right now? We have a TV behind the camera, by the way.
Yeah, and it's 2 black, chubby midgets drinking wine.
Why?
I wish I could hear what they were saying.
But aren't we two chubby black women drinking wine right now?
Yes, all three of us are. Listen, you are whatever you want.
You are whatever you want.
You are whatever you want. I don't need no man.
That is something that they would say.
Yeah,
Yo.
they could say, yo, like I got picked up at the bar. No, literally, they put me in like a high seat, like a high chair.
That's my dream, is to have a best friend midget, and I've already talked about it on this podcast.
Yeah, listen to the Ethan Hill episode.
Oh, yeah.
You'll honestly get creeped out about midgets. And so will Morgan.
Yeah. Morgan apparently doesn't like midgets at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that's just the body. You know what I
That's
mean?
just the body. That's her loss.
Like, what's the mind and the thinking inside of that midget body? It's probably the same as you, but like
Just a little shorter.
because they have average size hands and like smaller arms. It's
I
like
think
Their thoughts are smaller.
their attention span is smaller.
I'm trying to be like.
Like, can we make like a social media like midgets? Is that the appropriate term? Is it midgets or is it special needs kids?
Oh my!
What's the
Or
proper
dancers.
vernacular?
I think it's dancers. Is what you're
Okay.
looking for.
Midgets is better in this case.
So you have like
Special needs kids.
blackchristianmidgetsmeet.com. That's another thing, dude. I
Dude,
brought that up a lot during
Black Hasidic Jew midgets meet.com.
And they have 2 users, and they finally get married, and they love each other forever.
What I wouldn't give to just see a midget black person with a yarmulke and curls.
That
Dude,
would be great.
I would lose my shit.
They're tripping over their sideburns.
I would absolutely lose it. Did I ever tell you the one time I saw a redheaded Jewish kid like that? I thought was the holy grail.
No,
I
you
took
never
a
told me
picture.
that. That's nuts.
Took a picture of that ugly fuck.
That was at the movie theater.
Was it Carrot Head?
No, I wish. But he was wearing a yarmulke, and he was. We thought he was Jesus' kid.
I
Like,
honestly,
in the flesh.
I was like, that was a while ago, but I was like, that's it.
That's
Like,
it.
We'll never see one again, probably.
That's it.
And Craig was like, no, I'm taking a picture.
Are
Took
they
a
like
picture.
Endangered species.
Yes.
I don't even think it's.
If you look over there, you'll see a little freckled face, red head,
But
Jew.
covering up a quarter of it with a little hat.
Yeah. Oh.
I remember. Okay, so this is like really random, but it's connected. So you guys remember Mrs. Ritter from like what, middle high school, like Spanish teacher?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like sometimes she would bring like food in.
Yeah,
Like-
like Spanish foods and stuff.
So one time she brought in, I don't know, it was like peppers or something, but she had like little white plates. And I took one of the plates and I put it on my head and I said, "Look at me, I'm Jewish." And she was like, "Chris, you are not eating anything now."
What?
That was my punishment for pretending to be Jewish.
Oh my god. What if you
What?
really wanted to practice Judaism?
Yeah, I mean, I've had some Jews in my family.
And she's like, "You're not eating because of that?" You should have been like, "Fuck, what are you gonna fucking throw me in the oven next? Like, what's up?"
Oh my
Like, come
God.
on, like that's
Yeah, while
fucked
she has
up.
her pants up,
Yeah.
la 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 la, yeah.
We gotta turn these lights off because it just got dark in here.
Ooh.
Oh.
I feel like we're taking it to that level that we were talking about with comedy. We're trying to step it up to further levels, like just talking shit about Jews and
We
midgets.
were until you said that, and now it
Yeah,
just went down.
You're right.
so.
Now we're done doing that.
Dude, the viewers, just like 20 people were listening, and now it's just like
Silent.
0.
It's like crickets.
Just like that. Everyone was like, yep, I'm done.
The funny thing is, for us, our views and listeners depend on after we do it. So, like, we're not watching right now and seeing 20 people watching, and then all of a sudden they all go away. We depend on them.
So Bartek?
Yeah, Bartek might be listening right now. That
Oh,
guy's
what's
got,
up,
like,
Bartek?
superpowers. He was actually live on Facebook, like, 2 minutes ago. I saw it on my phone.
He's just like, yo, go listen to Nick and Craig later and buy some merch.
For
Hell
real.
yeah.
We need to get some merch.
Did you sell him that the Empire?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's a multi-million-dollar company. Do you regret that? Did you also sell stock in Google before that?
Like Apple, the guy that lost out on Apple.
That's you, but
Yo.
with Empire clothing.
I gotta write something down, because I gotta revisit this.
Oh, what's he writing?
I think it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
by the way, while Craig's writing, we're watching the Mets game right now.
Yep. They're going to lose again. 7 in a row.
Yeah, well, it's the 8th inning, so the bullpen comes in, so.
Yeah.
Dude, you hear my nose? This is allergies right now.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that stupid shit you always do on the mic. That.
You hear that? That's allergies.
It's allergies, but you refuse to take an allergy med or heroin. Like,
I know, dude. I'm sorry.
you know how much a nice shot of heroin will, like, clear your nose?
I know. It'll probably make it feel like my nose is falling off. Like, that's what it would make me feel
It'll make
like.
you feel like your nose is in your asshole and you're sniffing it.
Ew.
Not in a bad way.
No, wait.
Oh, okay.
Like,
No, wait. One.
Oh, okay.
Not in a bad way.
In like that perfect way that everyone loves.
So it only smells like
Right
a
after
little bit of.
showering.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
When you forget to wash your butt, but a little bit of soap went down your back and just got in there. So like it still smells a little funky.
Dude,
How do you forget that?
Dude,
I don't
that
know.
is number one. Scrub the balls, scrub the crack. That is number one.
The crack. I fucking get in the hole. I'll
Even
put
What?
Even
Yeah, you
before
put three-
washing-
I'll put 3-4 fingers in there if I have to.
Wait, you wash your asshole before you wash your hair?
Oh yeah.
No, hair first.
You gotta get in there and then scrub it in the hair. Forget about shampoo.
So I do hair.
That's the clean. Yeah.
I do
You-
hair
That's the
first.
conditioner.
Yeah.
I do hair first, and then I do the left arm,
Oh, all
and
right.
then the right arm, and then I just fucking scrub.
You don't
the
do
balls
any
for
of this.
like 20 minutes.
No torso.
Yeah, torso.
Just
yeah.
left arm, right arm, balls. Like Nick's got a very meticulous method. Left, right,
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, I mean,
No
you
legs,
gotta-
no torso.
I mean, you gotta, right?
Do you put any sock on first in the morning?
Usually the left.
The
Me too.
left.
Yeah, I put my left on first.
I don't take notice to that.
I do
that
the
kind-
left sock and the left shoe first, if I'm paying
Why?
attention. I don't know. It's
Shouldn't you start the day on the right foot?
you? Ooh, that
That's
is
the tip.
good.
Is that the tip of the night?
tip of the day?
Tip of the night.
Start on the. What? Start with the right.
Start your day off on the right foot. Start your sock
After
off
you-
on the right foot.
Yeah. That's tip of the night. By the way, you motherfuckers listening, I love you.
Ooh.
And secondly, we got if you're a fan and you follow us on our social media, we got the website up and running. It's not a direct link. I got to be annoying here and say it's craigandnick.wixsite.com/craigandnick. It's shitty, but it's so expensive to have.
It's not shitty, but the fact that we don't have our own domain yet.
We don't have a domain yet, but we used Wix, and they're not a sponsor. But it's an awesome website.
You guys didn't do GoDaddy?
No, that was second in line. GoDaddy.
What was the connection with that? With that commercial, like it almost always like a chick was exposing her breasts.
Yeah,
and, like,
right.
Website. Is there like a?
They're trying to get a male to order a website. Probably
Was it porn?
Or it's like,
Yeah, that's what I never understood. It was like during the Super Bowl too for like a lot of years.
And wasn't that
Yeah,
race
like-
car driver like the spokesperson?
Yeah, Danica Patrick.
Yeah, like what? What was up with that? Oh, she drove the GoDaddy car though.
Yeah, it's weird.
it's almost like they tried to do like a really good marketing scheme and it didn't work.
I think it
But,
worked.
I mean,
though.
it worked for the time being, but now you don't hear it anymore, right?
Mm,
Yeah, no, it's weird. And you're like a 14-year-old going on there. You think you're gonna see something, and
I know.
yeah, no, $3.99 a month, and you don't know what you're gonna make a website about.
Could you imagine if we did that same thing with like some other sites?
With Lunchtime and Craig and Nick,
No,
we
like
just have like
like a
naked.
funeral.
Career Builder.
A funeral, like home.
Yeah.
Like you have a commercial, it's chicks like just, and you're like, yep, if you have a loved one that just passed away, and you're like, what is the connection? You know what I mean? Like,
Visit our website. And, like
People
you
are-
go there for naked chicks, and it's like
People are
coffins
all-
are like this much money.
They're all visual. They don't care about the message. If they see tits popping out, they're gonna go. They're gonna go on careerbuilder.com just because they saw a pair of boobs on some website or on some
Career
commercial.
Builder.
we become like the most famous like marketers in history. We're just like, just add boobs to everything.
Yep.
It does not matter. You're selling like little league baseball bats.
Slip a nip every now
Like,
and
have
then.
it- yeah, like have Jessica Simpson with a stealth like on her right titty that says only 2 people on the team can use this bat.
Like the coach's kid and the other coach's kid.
Dude, we were talking about that last night at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
Like, people would get stealth, and then it's like, yeah, you can use it. You can, like, you sold me, you know, like, you gave me a Yu-Gi-Oh card. You can use it. I don't. Yeah, like, I don't like you. You smell. You can't use it.
It's like a $600 bat that's gonna get hit with a ball, and you're deciding like the people that are gonna use it.
But then you
And
have the
it's-
one kid that always swings his bat and loses it, and it like hits the fence and like bounces off somebody's fucking head. Like,
And then that's the reason why you don't let them use the bat. You're like, yeah, you're not using the bat. Like mid at bat, they're like, give me my bat back.
you don't realize he went up to bat with it. And you're like, what the fuck?
I think the most expensive bat I ever had was like $60.
Yeah.
Like Walmart, Easton Typhoon.
Yeah, right.
Didn't
I think
you-
I still have that. It's blue and black, right?
Dude, I think like every middle class family that's played like
Had
baseball
the
has
Typhoon.
had Easton Typhoon.
Same color. So like 5 kids on the team had the same bat, and you were like, damn, we fucked up.
It's the Honda Accord of baseball bats.
All the
And
kids that show up with their DeMarinis, the kids, the single, what do you call them? The kids that are only children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, dude, what does your brother have to say about that bat? And it's like, I don't have one. You're like, fuck, if this guy wasn't around, I could have had a DeMarini. But no, we both have Eastons.
Oh, is that it?
And we're actually sponsored by Easton Typhoon.
By
so
Easton, the city
go,
in PA.
go out and buy one of those bats.
Yeah,
It's a
you're
great
not-
bat.
You're not sponsored by like a brand like Easton, but like by a particular like Easton Typhoon, like 3 1/4 barrel, like 32 ounces.
Minus 3.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been? So you know like how they always had like the rule like if you're like so and so you can only use like -3, -5, -7.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen like that rule be enforced or violated like during a game?
I can tell you a story about that. I'm so glad you brought this up.
Like, I haven't, but I believe it's happened. It's probably goofy.
Your beliefs are about to come true.
Dude,
Oh,
when
wow.
all right, so you know how it was like in that knee-high group where you could still be in high school, like you could be like 15 years old and still play knee-high?
Uh-huh.
Well, I think I was on your guys' team. I might have been on your team. But anyway, I came up to bat. I was supposed to be using a -3. You had to be using a -3 at that age. I grabbed a -5. I step up to the plate. I hit my only home run of my life.
Death penalty.
Dude. Yeah.
That deserves death penalty.
Don't tell anyone though. You can't. Everybody listening, don't tell anyone.
Everybody
I don't want them
listen-
to take my
everybody-
record away.
Everybody listening, don't listen to it.
Yeah. I don't want them to take away my one home run up there at Caddy. Up at CYAA, they have my name in a...
Rudy Mayo
Oh,
Field.
you never got caught for that.
No, never. I hit like a line drive, and it must have been hit so hard, because you know how it has to get over the fence and the net?
Yeah, you hit it left field.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah,
I hit it
That's pretty high.
on a line drive, because I rounded second, and I think I stopped at second, and they were all like, yo, just keep going. You hit a home run. I was like, fuck. Like, you know how you want to hit a home run? You want to do that trot from home to home?
Uh-huh.
My fat ass was running full speed thinking,
It wasn't elegant.
no.
Did this thought ever go through your mind when you hit that? You dropped the bat at home plate for at least maybe a minute or so to like round the bases and like get it all gathered and stuff. And nobody noticed the bat was a -5.
They could have caught me then.
They could have caught you in that 1 minute, but
Dude, I looked like a 20-year-old when I was 15 because I was so big. Like, they were probably like, look at this guy.
We all looked like, if you look at kids that are in 8th grade now, look at the size of those kids, and you're like, I don't ever remember being that small. I mean, maybe just because we're bigger guys, but I don't remember.
All of us were big. You remember Andrew Lewis and Anthony Sansoni, like that team you mentioned? We
Oh,
were
yeah.
all probably that age, and you guys were younger. We were all pretty big. Like, we were probably that team where people, and the other kids were bigger too, though. We were probably that team where they were like, holy shit, these guys are going to rock us. And then we came out, run like slow as shit to first base, get thrown out from center
Like
field.
during warm-ups, like you're watching the other team, and it's like Oh, I'm missing the throw home to you. Like Meckus, the ball's getting hit under his leg.
Yeah. You're getting thrown out from center field running to first.
Oh, my goodness. No, that's Zach Walker.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, okay. Goodness, that might have been a little offensive.
Dude, I think you'd have to fall out of the box to get thrown out from center field at first. Or
Yeah,
pull a
that's
hammy.
pretty bad. I mean, if you hit it hard to right field and they have a good player, it's possible. Center field, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, right field is just that kid that's in there for 2 innings.
Yeah, when you hit it to right field and you hope that it rolls by him and it does,
Yeah.
you just have a field day running those bases. You're like, yeah.
Dude, it's so goofy because, like, my dad would, like, keep the stats sometimes. And, like, it's hilarious, like, how much discretion you have with that. Because you always try to make your own guys seem better. Like, instead of saying, like, so-and-so had an error, you're like, no, like, Ted had a double. And, like, he hit it to the pitcher, he threw it over his head, like, it landed on the, the little T-ball field, like.
It went
Nope,
out of
it's
play.
It's a double.
My life's a lie.
What if they had that fantasy sports for like Central Whitehall, like midget?
Oh my god.
For like really young, like Little League baseball.
Really young, but like really expensive. Like people, it's like $1,000 to enter the league. Like they have a big draft and stuff.
Dude, let's start that shit. Could you imagine if we got like minor league size crowds at these kids' games, like thousands of people showing up to watch these games just because they had money on it?
People are paying the heart rafts to sit in there.
Dude, they sit in their backyard and watch the game.
Dude,
they put bleachers on their house like Wrigley.
They have to like cut down like big businesses to like build a stadium to like watch
people's houses.
Yeah, they're like we have to build a baseball field here. We're making so much money. They're like, we're gonna buy your home and gut it.
The airport becomes a sponsor, so they start knocking down houses like without permission.
Oh my goodness.
Like you just come home from work one day and your house is gone.
And the Little League, like imagine if they had a travel league.
They left.
So, like they have to like travel to like California to play like another Little League team, and you have like a huge fan base over there too. For like caddy
international, like we're starting world wars and stuff because there's like your dad makes a controversial call against North Korea.
Oh shit!
And we start like a war over it.
Oh my god.
Us versus Mexico. Whoever loses has to pay for the wall.
Hey, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Instead of diplomacy or war,
yeah,
we'll settle like men on the diamond.
The diamond best of 3. We're playing them all today, though. Dude, we would get our asses whooped, fucking lazy ass Americans.
We did play 3 games that one day, and we lost the third one.
That's the reason
because
why.
it was too many fucking games. In
we
one
beat
day.
the 2 best teams of the league. You remember? We had to beat the 2 biggest teams.
That was like a fall tournament, right?
Yeah.
So we played 3 games in one day.
Yeah, and we lost the third
because we were just tired.
Yep. Big boys.
And remember that one particular home run that was hit? That wasn't a home run.
Yeah, it was foul by like a foot. Lewis ripped one down the line.
Foul by a foot.
Like people are like, if you could go back in time, what event would you go to? And like we say that event so we could like change it and we win.
Well, imagine how much that would have changed our lives. Like what if that home run was fair?
I think the only difference would have been like we would have had a little bigger trophy.
Yeah,
but
right.
then as we talked about, trophies are the cause of all of our problems. So maybe, dude, you're right. Maybe it actually could have been disastrous.
It could have changed our life for the better, or we all could have been like drug addicts. And
I've never
so
been
either
on
it's for the best or for the worst, but we don't know.
I've never been on a team that's won a championship in my life, and it's not my fault. I'm just saying that.
What? You're the one that plays, dumbass.
Yo, listen. I'm glad that you said that though about oh fuck.
The -3 bat?
No. Going back to just like a couple seconds before we started talking about the trophy. Oh, you know how you said if you can go back in time?
Yeah.
I always love the conversation where if somebody could go back in time, they always say like, "Oh, I'd go back and I would stop Hitler." It's like, do you know how many people fucking tried to stop Hitler? Like, you think you could have just been the one that was like took him out?
No, you just went up to him and you were like, "Stop," and he was like, "Okay."
Yeah, like you think just
Done.
you being back there would have been like enough to stop him?
Yeah, especially depending on what time. I mean, he was pretty powerful at a certain point.
Exactly.
See, they like during this last like presidential election, like they asked Jeb Bush if he could go back in time, if he would kill baby Hitler. And he goes, "Damn right I would."
Oh jeez.
And then it was so weird because like on the news, like they kept talking about it. And then I'm just wondering, why the hell was this brought up? Like most philosophers and like scientists like think time travel is physically impossible. So asking if you would kill baby Hitler is like asking, would you like a square circle?
You know what it was? It was reverse psychology. The Democrats asked Jeb Bush if he would kill baby Hitler so that then they could turn it into, see, abortion should be legal. So if this Republican is trying to kill a baby Hitler, you don't know that baby's going to be Hitler. Like, it's just a baby until it becomes what it becomes.
That's a good point. Yeah, we couldn't abort baby Hitler.
See, what if they thought about it that way? Like,
my mind is blown right now.
you got to think about the bigger picture.
Or the smaller baby. Oh, sorry, too dark? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, Nick. A little too soon. Baby Hitler is probably rolling around right now in his grave.
In a possible world.
Yeah.
Hey, according to David Lewis, there's a possible world.
For everything.
Yeah, but then that's weird because then there's like a possible world where Albert like owns the Playboy Mansion or something. I mean, I don't know. That just
There's a possible world where we're doing the exact same thing we're doing right now, but my shirt is like white. Right?
Maybe it's black.
Mm.
Maybe you're not wearing a shirt and everybody's like rubbing oil on you.
Yes.
Oh, wowza.
Yep. So what do you say here, Craig? How long?
Well,
I don't even know how long it's been.
It's been an hour and 15 minutes.
Jeez, oh
And
whizzo.
I'll be honest with you, if we weren't gonna go do something else and have more fun, I would say we could take this outside. You could smoke a cigarette. We could have the handheld mics, hook it up to a camera. Like, fuck it. But
Should we go to random bars and caddy and like interview?
yeah.
So,
Not
like,
the caddy corner though.
Oh, we go to Tony's and that guy's.
Yes, he would love it. You talk for hours.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so
Tell that story. That's like the ending story here. You got to tell that story.
Oh my goodness.
The guy at this bar we went to Saturday.
So we may have met a guy at the bar. It may have been a woman. I'm not going to disclose their gender. It could have been a garbage can. I'm not sure what gender they identify as. But he said that he likes to get rim jobs in Allentown from like 18-year-old Asians.
Oh my god.
Openly.
He just said that to you?
Yeah, it was really weird. Like, hey, what do you do as a job? Yeah, I like to get a tongue in my asshole. I was like, that's really weird why that was brought up then.
I would have said, why do I look like the person you should have told that to?
It might be the beard. Like, I've had people ask me, like, if I know where I can buy drugs and stuff.
And you were like, yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, why? Just because I have the beard? I don't know. Stereotyping.
Dude, I would have said to that guy, does it look like we're in Allentown, and do I look like an 18-year-old Asian? Like, this is not the time to say that.
And the weirdest part is, he made it seem like they like doing it. I'm like, dude, they only do it for the money.
Yeah. They do it for the pleasure. To look up and
Yeah.
see your face.
What? No.
And hope that you don't have a fart in the chambers.
A fart in the
Goodness.
chamber.
Yeah.
That's too nasty. So looking forward, though, we may have an episode then we're going out and interviewing
Yes.
Caddy's finest.
This summer, I want to try to do that.
Yeah, we should.
Let's go to like an event of some sort over the summer.
Really busy, like Music Fest.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Like the pub crawl in Caddy.
Only if you guys interview Uncle Mike at least
Oh,
once.
dude, we need to. He'll be like the first one. We
Or
got to
we
come up with good questions,
Or
though.
we're gonna be like Eric Andre, like we'll ask like a few softball, and then like the third one, like, what do you think about Pakistan's military foreign policy?
Yeah.
What do you think about inflation over in Beijing?
What do you think about betting on children's sports? Dude.
You know the majority of dads in Caddy be like, hell yeah, I'm for it.
hell yeah, caddy football.
Like
Yeah.
if you had like high school fantasy football, like you know that like some of these guys would lose their shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I would maybe play too.
I would play. I would spend like $25 to get in that league.
Yeah.
2,500.
25,000.
But
All right.
yeah, I mean, this summer I hope to have you on again this summer. I mean,
Oh, I'll be
Like
back.
better happen.
honestly, there's no rules for
Next
the
week.
podcast. You could be on every week.
Next
It
week.
could be lunchtime with Craig and Nick and Chris. Like I don't care. But
We could do calls from Mississippi now.
Oh, there we go.
but I know we gotta take a traditional selfie here. Like not
Oh,
one that
yeah.
we took earlier with
You over here.
me over in your spot, because it's gonna be bad luck if I
Yeah.
post that one.
Yeah.
So we'll do an original selfie, and while you're at it, now I don't even know what you're at. You're listening to this,
What?
but check us out on Instagram, Facebook, the website I mentioned earlier, craigandnick.com. No, craigandnick.wix.
Yo, it's so
It's
bad.
so bad. It's honestly bad.
Just forget it.
craigandnick.wixsite.com/craigandnick. And
All right, let's take the selfie as the music's playing out. You guys, thank you for listening. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Craig.
this has been craigandnick.com/
Oh my
No,
God.
dude, no. This has been Nick.
And
Chris Becker.
Chris
nice,
Becker.
Nice to see y'all.
Yep, nice to see you guys. Becker.
Nice to see your imaginary faces.
Oh, yeah. Let's party.